everybody, it's Jewelchic Daily Happiness video 123. I had such a nice walk today with my friend Francine, and she is a musical theatre star in Melbourne. She was all in Australia. She was actually in Greece and she played Frenchie. Some of you might know her from that. Anyway, she's who I was also talking about the other day in one of the happiness videos, who got engaged and her fiance gave her the crocheted engagement ring because he couldn't wait for the real one to arrive. Anyway, we decided to catch up and have a walk because I haven't seen her for a little while. And it was really great because we just had a walk around. We talked about so many interesting things. And the thing that I really loved the most was she's really into Hamilton like I am. And she was saying, oh my God, but do you know all the secret things about Hamilton? And she was telling me all these like amazing facts, like, you know, when you know the show and then you go, oh my God, yeah, I remember that bit and I didn't know it meant that. So it was so good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Hello, Francine. Thank you for walking today. It was really lovely. I really had a good time. I felt like I could have kept going for another hour if I hadn't have had to disappear. It was really good fun. The other thing that happened today was after last night telling you all that I was over lockdown. Whenever I say something dramatic, I always get a lot of views. I don't do it for that purpose because I would much rather just talk about the happy stuff, but I also think I've got to be real and say how annoying it is and how ridiculous and how frustrating it is that we're in lockdown. And last night I actually said to everyone, look, if you don't agree with me, that's fine, but you don't need to respond to my video here. Just leave it and go to your own page and write your own point of view there. Well, of course I had to have one person, and she said, I don't think it's very nice how you said that to everybody. And I said, yeah, but I'm allowed to say that on my page. I pre-warned everyone. I said, you know, don't come on here and, well, please feel free to read it and then go to your own page and go, oh my God, I just read something and I want to write this on your page, not on mine, because I don't want to have those, you know how people get into like nasty debates? That's not my cup of tea. So I gave her a few chances and I sort of responded nicely many times. And then I sort of finished it off and I said, well, you know, I think we'll just finish it there. And she's someone I actually remember from many years ago. And I think I blocked her many years ago as well. So I ended up blocking her everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I just don't need it. I just don't need it. And she'll be happier without me annoying her, I think. That's the thing. Like, why do people watch stuff that drives them nuts? That's what I don't get. And now, how are you all going? I know all the Melbourne people that my video really hit a nerve. Well, not a nerve, but you all were like, yes, thank God someone's finally saying how we feel. I think that we all don't want to be in lockdown. And the frustrating thing, a lot of my overseas friends have said, but what would happen if you protested or you went out and you did this and that? Well, we get a $5,000 fine. That's what happens. We get like $2,000 if we don't wear a mask. You know, it's quite draconian and quite weird, to be honest, that we're not even allowed to have a say, and people who are in business, you know, the only way they get a say is to go on television and sort of say, look, we need to get back opening and all that sort of stuff, you know, restaurateurs and all that sort of thing. And don't forget, I have said this before, everybody, but, you know, some people think, oh, you know, those people who've got all those millions of restaurants and lots of money and blah, blah, blah. Those people who have all those restaurants and huge, don't forget they employ a lot of people and they pay huge taxes. You know, those restaurants, some of them would, I don't even know because I'm not in that business, but they certainly employ a lot of people. And so we need them all to get back. Everybody does. We all need to get back. And there's so many mental health issues. So if you're feeling a bit sad or depressed, please reach out. You can message me or you can message someone else. Privately message, and you know, if you really are feeling lost, get some help. Don't just sit there, or, you know, this will pass, everyone. So it's nothing. Don't even have any thoughts that are too drastic. I know it's like, oh my God, it's so annoying, but we'll get through it. And nothing is worth a life, you know. So I hear of all these people who are, you know, people sent me some articles about their friends or people they knew who had committed suicide or tried it, and it's just devastating. Like these things are happening. However, we're here doing happiness videos and I had a lovely walk. So in the meantime, everyone, while we are in this ridiculous lockdown, because that is my opinion, while we are here, I just think, I do believe that there's going to come a time when we all go, Oh, remember the day when we were all locked down and we'd just say hello to our neighbours and everything was slow paced and we got to do jigsaw puzzles and stay home and watch Netflix? I do think there'll come a time when we do kind of fondly remember some of it, not all of it, but there'll be some parts of it. So I'm trying to take that on board. I've really enjoyed the slowness. I don't love rushing. I don't love rushing around and going here and there. I quite like that we've all been able to slow down. I've been able to do some jewelry. I have not yet tidied up the room, as I said at the beginning of lockdown I was going to do. But, you know, I've got plenty of time by the sounds of it to do that. So I'm just trying to think of the positives here. And I'd like to hear your positives. What are your positives with COVID? Have you got any? All right, I will see you tomorrow night, everybody. Thank you, and thank you, Francine, for my lovely, lovely walk. I really enjoyed it. When just before I go, when Francine told me one of the things about Hamilton, I was so involved with her story that I went, oh, when she told me this news, and then I cried. I was so like engaged in what she was saying that I just was like, oh, that is wonderful. So anyway, that's all. I am a bit of a musical theatre nerd. I love it. See you tomorrow, everyone. Lots of love.